Balloon relay, here we go. 10 players, 2 heats, girls and boys. Girls first, boys second. All players must straddle the diagonal line on this one, okay? Meaning the line they line up, they're a foot on the left, a foot on the right. Pass balloon between the legs, moving back with each pass until player in zone 1 reaches zone 3. Straight passes only, meaning the players, the balloon cannot go around the outside, it can't go on the inside, it needs to go straight through the legs, okay? Not all players need to touch the balloon though, so it's not necessary for all players to do that. Players in zone 1 must be in front of the hash mark and straddle the diagonal when passing the balloon. So zone 1 is everything in front of this 4-foot hash mark that's 8 foot out from the center, okay? And player in zone number 3, they must be outside the circle, okay? They got to be behind the circle line. Player in zone 3 must be outside the circle. I just said that and got ahead of myself when receiving the balloon. So the horn blows. Player number 1 has the balloon behind their head. As soon as player number 1 passes the balloon to player 2 or through the legs, that's when he or she can step across the line. Once that takes place, as soon as player number 5 touches that balloon, they can run, has to have possession, but they can run and cross over that line. And then the whole thing shifts. Player number 5 becomes player number 1, so on and so forth until it goes all the way through. Once player number 1 is in the last position and they have the balloon, then they can go into the center, touch, tip, knock down that scoring pin. But they must have possession of the balloon. If they're batting the balloon around and they don't have possession of it, it doesn't count. Okay? So it's a fast-paced game. What gets most people in trouble is this line here and this line here, because we forget about making sure our heels don't cross over the line and our toes are not in front of the line. So make sure you practice with your kids that their heels are always in front of this line and their heels are always behind this line if you're in zone 1 or in zone 3, okay? So that's it. It's a great game, but it does take some practice to make it work. And you'll see them line up all sorts of different ways. Every coach has their own little options they like to run on that. Okay. Any questions on the old balloon relay? If your balloon pops, you're not in Sparky's anymore. You don't get another one. It's a done deal. Okay. All right. I'm going to unmute everybody. This is our last slide. Like I said at the end of Sparks, if you could send me an email, it's jerryb@awana.org. Your church name, your name, where you're serving, if you're going to serve as a coach or a TNT coach, or you're serving as one of our guy line judges, that would be great. We love to have your help. We need that to make these events possible. Thank you so much for being on. Any questions? Anybody got any questions as we go through? Anything we talked about? I will look at seeing if I can get this PowerPoint put up on our website. That might be handy for you to go through. I didn't think about that, so I'll work on that as well. Okay.
Good meeting, Jerry.
Well, thank you all very much. I look across the board, and we have several hundred miles spanning tonight, so that's really cool. And I'm sitting here at my in my office, which is kind of fun too. So, okay. Well, folks, you are dismissed. I'll be looking forward to seeing Baker City folks Saturday, and next Saturday I'll see Central Oregon folks, and then I'll see the Boise area folks and Twin Falls and so on. So you guys are dismissed.